See, I was playing RuneScape 3 yesterday, and I got a bunch of keys, and I was about to spin, but midnight hit, apparently, and I clicked, because you see, I have 13 keys. I clicked on the Treasure Hunter. It says Treasure Hunter is currently disabled due to ongoing experiment. It will return on 29th of July. So for the whole week, Treasure Hunter is disabled. You cannot use it. So it says during this experiment, non-Ironman players can purchase packages of large prismatic stars and small knowledge bombs via the marketplace. That's right. If you open the marketplace, initially I was like, what do you see here? It looks like a mobile game, right? You open it, can like directly buy experience. Not directly, because these are technically not lamps. So let's say if a star gives you 20,000 bonus experience, that means you will get double XP in that skill until you deplete that 20,000 experience. Essentially, it's buying experience, but you actually have to work for it. So currently, there are no lamps that you can just directly buy. You still have to play the game. However, these small knowledge bombs were quite interesting. I have not actually played a main account in a long time, so I don't know if you had like previously something like that in Treasure Hunter Twin. So click on this, and it says small knowledge bombs grant 50% bonus experience, or just experience in general. There's no bonus. You literally get 50% experience for 1 hour. They cannot be used while double XP effects are active. So if you buy this bomb, so there's like a package. Oh, actually there's a limit, I believe. So the maximum is 10 bombs for 20 euros. And it says this pack can only be purchased once per 24 hours. So you kind of need to prepare for a skill if you're using these small knowledge bombs. So let's say you need to collect like a bunch of blue charms and maybe prepare your like secondary ingredients like water talismans, whatever is the highest charms that you can use. Then you collect all of them, and like you say, okay, now I'm ready. You purchase this, and you go for like the whole hour, just grind maximum, depending how many bombs you have. I don't know. What do you think about the price? Like, I don't know, like 25 stars for $14.99. This is the experience that you get from large prismatic star as a bonus experience. So even at level 1, you get 318. So it doesn't feel like it's much, but if you scroll down all the way to, let's say, 99, because a lot of skills go to like 120 or 110, this would give you 42,000. So that 25 stars would be 1 million bonus experience. You essentially would be buying 1 mil XP, but you would still have to train the skills. So 20 euros, was it? Oh no, 15 euro for 1 mil XP, but it really depends on your level. Maybe you're only 60, then yeah, you're only getting like 250k bonus experience. So it costs you 150 euro, let's say, for 10 million bonus experience at level 99. I'm wondering how popular these things are, because currently they are testing, so there's no Treasure Hunter revenue for them now for like the whole week. So if people are purchasing these, and maybe it's even better for them, like, oh, we're actually making more revenue, then 100% Treasure Hunter would never come back. But like if they are literally making more money, you know, maybe they're going to make another like experiment and another, and it's like, hey, well, actually, this actually is working better. We're making more money. Seems like Treasure Hunter will be, you know, gone forever. Well, if they actually make more money from this. But keep in mind that this is the very beginning. So just imagine like Squill of Fortune, right? It didn't have that much stuff. It didn't have like protein items and all that. Just because right now you see prismatic stars and small knowledge bombs only, doesn't mean that they cannot add more stuff later on. Maybe even like combat training dummies, maybe even like protein items and so on. This would be the very beginning, but it would replace Treasure Hunter, I guess. So yeah, at the end of the day, for Treasure Hunter to be completely gone, this needs to be successful. People need to like buy these stars, at least even out the revenue or be close to the revenue that they were making from Treasure Hunter. That is the whole point. The company is not gonna give up on free money. If they're not making enough money from this, they're gonna put the Treasure Hunter back, or modified maybe. It's probably for the better, because Treasure Hunter is like, yeah, it's pretty much gambling. You could say, like opening loot boxes and all that. One small thing that you have to know is that even though Treasure Hunter is disabled, the keys are still accumulating. So if you log in every day, maybe even if you don't log in, I don't know, those 2 keys that you get, they're gonna add up. So we're gonna get 4 keys. The next day is gonna be 6 keys. The day after that is gonna be 8 keys, and they're gonna keep going. So while there is no Treasure Hunter right now, technically there is, in a way. I am glad that they're still doing something. So at least it's not just like quietness and like, yep. So nice to see at least something is being done, tests and so on. This is the first test, by the way. There's going to be more. There's going to be like microtransaction free worlds, or rather like Solomon free, so no cosmetics. So it's going to be like old school, where whatever you wear is what you see. So you don't have to examine players like, oh, this guy's like, wearing those muscles from the beach and like auras on the eyes are shining. No, if you log into those worlds, I think it's only like a couple worlds, but not yet. So this is the first experiment. We're going to wait for those microtransaction free. Is it really that hard to understand? Oh yeah, okay, so this picture, right? So this is Fort Fortnite. So imagine like a very popular area, like, I don't know, Grand Exchange in like old school RuneScape. See those yellow dots? I'm very sure these are like combat training dummies. You know, when I was pickpocketing on the account on the very first day, so people just deploy the dummies and you see all those yellow dots. So people just gather in this place just to get buffs from like other people, because like if you're using something, you can like give the buff to the other person as well. And just, I don't know, bro, like, yeah, this looks very because if Treasure Hunter is gone, then the dummies will be gone as well, unless they put them somewhere else. The problem is that someone mentioned that because you can buy these stars, they may adjust the skills, but I don't know how much they can do that. So let's say that if fishing is like super slow and they make it super slow on purpose, and pretty much if you don't buy the stars, then like it feels like, I don't know, just imagine like runecrafting in old school or something, or agility in old school. Because in RuneScape 3 skills are fairly fast. But I don't know, I mean, maybe like for new skills or something, but like they're not going to change the current XP rates. I feel like most of the skills are fast enough. People saying that when they log in, it's more peaceful, because they used to get like these pop-ups where like, oh, get double keys when you buy 200 keys. Currently, you don't see anything really. Initially on this account, there was this, not a pop-up, but like kind of like a treasure hunter thingy. I closed it and it just never came back. So if I log off and log in, it just doesn't exist, which I like. Because for the keys, you would always get a thingy at the top, which is nice, I guess, because it just tells you like you have the keys, but you see currently there's nothing. You just log in and it's just the game. There's no pop-ups, nothing. You close it one time and it actually listens to you. It doesn't pop anything back. Yeah, one of the top comments says, yeah, my instant feedback is that the first few minutes of login feel a lot more peaceful without Treasure Hunter pop-up, and such feels less cheap. So it does have an effect of not seeing that small clickable Treasure Hunter pop-up, because you would see it every single time. There would be no way to disable that thing. See, this guy says he adores that there is no Treasure Hunter anymore, and he even renewed this subscription today to show the support for the experiment. This is the single most exciting thing you've done, probably in a decade, if not more. I have no complaints at this front, only praise. I'll cancel it once the experiments are over and I'll wait for whatever permanent changes. See, this guy's excited, but he does not like bundles at all. They feel really bad to see and get. Yeah, you cannot tell me that this looks actually good. Like you click F6 and yeah, I mean, bro, like it's a mobile game. Like literally, the game feels absolutely quite serene without Treasure Hunter. Yeah, it feels like I logged in on an Ironman or something. But I'm so used to that Ironman experience, you would never get those Treasure Hunter key pop-ups anyway. It's just when I started playing this account like 10 days ago, it started just popping out. It's like, oh, click, click, click. Oh, and then it's like, ooh, the pop-ups and stuff. Like, I forgot that they even existed, because when you're playing Ironman mode, it feels like it's just completely different game. But now main account feels almost the same as an Ironman experience. Yeah, I logged into my main account just to test out. I thought maybe they disable like proteins and all that. But if you have them, you can still use all, like even like the combat dummy, I like deployed it. But yeah, what do you guys think about this change? Yeah, because Jace is actually really looking at the feedback right now. Bye. Okay.